right, we are gonna go find the Sky Bridge. So let's look for it. So the elevators are right behind us and we just kept walking forward. So there are shuttles and they're right next to the lobby. And it looks like those only go about 2 times a day. So if you're like an all-day park goer, this is probably a good option for a hotel for you. But if you like to do half-day chunks like Phil and I typically do, this might not be the best fit for you, unless you're willing to pay extra and take an Uber. Nice scenic walk. Very nice night, very nice evening out. I just love Florida landscaping. It just makes me so happy. And we are officially on the main sidewalk of the road. And you can see off in the distance, there is the Skyway. So there are stairs, or you can take the elevator. First up, we're headed into Days of Christmas. So one tip, you can have things shipped to your home, especially now in Disney Springs. They're being a little more restrictive on you being able to pick things up later at night or shipping it to your resort. So that is always an option. We got a bunch of stuff and it was $17 to ship it to our house. So it made sense, less taking up room in our luggage, so that'll be good. taking a little relax break on a bench here right in front of Dockside Margaritas. You can kind of see the water in the distance, and it's such a beautiful night. There's a nice breeze, but it is not too cold. It's perfect for my little New York blood. Our reservation for Boathouse is at 7:45, so in about 45 minutes. We're just taking it easy, which I just love about this trip so far. Couple things I do want to mention. I feel like, at least right now, spring's on the marketplace side.
Hi.
I feel like it's pretty like low crowds. I mean, there's a decent amount of people here, but I feel like it's the least amount of people I have ever seen here, which is incredible. We've gone at Christmas, which is always the busiest time. We've also been in March and in October, and those were also very, very busy. However, I don't know what it's like over near the World of Disney, and then kind of as we go through into the newer section, we'll see what happens. All right, so we're at the Boathouse, and this is a first. We're sitting outside by the water.
So we walked in, it's about 25 minutes before reservation. We just walked up to the front and asked the maitre d', like, hey, you know, we're here a little early, but we were just wondering, is it possible to sit us early? And they said, hey, inside or outside? And they sat us right away. Now we've got this beautiful spot by the waterside, all these boats to look at, the nice lights, music, nice cool breeze. It's great out here.
So they give you this little business card here, and then you scan it, and it pops up on your phone, the full menu. Phil got the pimento cheese dip. Normally it comes with a salsa, but they just did double pimento. And it comes with chips. Then we got the firecracker shrimp. Then this is a jumbo lump crab cake with avocado. This is my red grouper. It looks divine.
Crab stuffed lobster tail.
Then we finished up the meal with this key lime pie, recommended from our friends Jess and Andrew over at Manchigan, Michigan. Alright, we are back in the room right now. PJ's on. Phil's Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. So, Phil, let's give a rundown of our meal at Boathouse.
Delicious.
Yes, very
Slightly windy.
Okay, so yeah, it may be a little confusing because I did not explain this in the video. All of a sudden we were inside.
Don't ask, don't worry about it.
I was filming like out on the like pier thing and everything was going fine. And then I come and sit down, Phil and I take a picture together, and the next second it was like
Gale force wind.
Yes.
Like it was so strong it was blowing tables over.
Yeah, we were hearing like china falling off the tables like across the way. It was a little crazy.
It's a little crazy.
Yeah.
Cray.
But so Phil got a drink. You were a little apprehensive about getting it.
They actually gave me a sample.
Yes, which was fantastic.
So, free bourbon. I got the old-fashioned Christmas, which is what they called it, which was just an old-fashioned with rosemary and cranberries in it. It was good. It was pretty good. I should have gotten something else, but my go-to is old-fashions, so.
Then we love the bread at Boathouse.
Heck yeah.
Honey bread, to be specific. And then we got appetizers. We got the pimento cheese dip, which Phil loves.
And
not my favorite. It was good. I just wouldn't pick to get it. Then we also got the crab avocado. So that was really nice. So it was lump crab meat with a half of an avocado over it. And it had like a cilantro sauce dressing on it. Cold, very fresh. The avocado and the dressing was nice. It let you enjoy the crab as is. It wasn't masking anything.
I loved it. I liked everything that we had.
Yes, and then we had the scrimps.
Scrimps? We had firecracker shrimp,
yes,
which were delicious.
Very good.
Those were in like a sweet chili like kind of glaze, and they had some blistered red peppers in there, which were nice and spicy, and it came with a couple like pepperoncinis, which were also phenomenal.
And every appetizer was like a different flavor profile, so they excelled at all of them. Then for dinner, what'd you get, Phil?
I got a lobster tail Oscar, so basically a jumbo lump crab meat stuffed 8-ounce cold water lobster tail. And it had some nice potatoes with steak seasoning on them, and then mac and cheese as my sides.
Phil loved the steak seasoning. Did they sell it in the shop?
They did. I should have bought some.
Oh, you should have. You were like loving that. Maybe we'll go back and get some. We need to go back to Gideon's, and it's right around the corner. So then I had the red grouper. So every time I go to Boathouse, I always get some like fish. I got scallops last time, but I got fish the time before. Every time we've been, it's been a different season, and I feel like they excel at making seafood seasonally flavored, but very, very delicious. I don't know, I feel like most places seafood is like summery and like beachy, but here I feel like they do a good job of excelling at making seafood seasonal and delicious. And then what was the last thing we had? Key lime pie in a jar. Yes. As recommended by our friends over at Magic in Michigan. Yeah, Jess and Andrew. You guys should go check them out. So typically, so I have key lime pie for my birthday every year, and it is more of a tart. This was more of like a mousse or almost like a jello consistency. So a little bit different than what I'm used to. I prefer more of a tart consistency. However, the crumb bottom, the graham cracker crumb bottom, delicious. Best I've ever had. Now it wouldn't, I don't think, work as well in the tart form because it was very crumbly and kind of like you got a little scoop of the crumble when you had the key lime. Crumble. But the crumble was delicious. So I would say try it out if you like getting desserts. I would say normally we don't get desserts at the restaurants in Disney Springs. We usually go to like Amorette's or Sprinkles or something like that, but we mixed it up a little.
Because Andrew and Jess wanted us to try it.
Yeah, so. We
specifically ordered it because they wanted us to get it.
Yes, so I enjoyed it. Here's the thing. I don't know if I ever get things again, even if I like them, only because there's just so much to try.
No, that's not true. She just orders different iterations of salmon everywhere we go. Oh, all she does is eat salmon. I swear to God, 80% of her caloric intake is salmon. She's like a bear.
All right, and then we were gonna go to Magic Kingdom, but it started raining, so we ended up going into World of Disney, and we did a live, so I didn't get any video of that, but it's just a reminder for you guys to go follow us over on Instagram, because we're gonna be in the parks 2 more times this year. But that is about it, you guys. We have a fun-filled day tomorrow. We're checking out of the Hilton and checking in for our first DVC stay.
Peace, love, Quaharini.
What he said.
Bye.